All right, everybody. It's Cody, Dixieland RC. Just going to touch base with you and show you something. So, I got my normal box from Asia Tees. I usually get a box. I usually order once a week or every other week, depending on how things are going. You guys know, you pay attention, you watch. This one's a little bit different. So, I got it, I opened it up, I got all the stuff I ordered, inventory, checked it off, and made sure everything looked okay. There's some extra stuff in the box though, so I'm going to take it out and I'm going to show you guys. So first we'll open the box. Of course, I've already opened it a little bit, so you know it's been opened. So move that out of the way. Battery straps. Nothing special about those. Bag of stuff. Nothing special about those. Tires. Pamphlet of papers. This is what it is. Chassis rails. So, as you guys know, Boom Racing is fixing to release the BRX01, the tiny tire, narrow axled class 1, class 0 truck. I have been asked by Jason to build one. This is a prototype. This is not the actual full legit one that you get from when you buy one. When you buy one, it's going to have a nice pretty box, and instructions will be in a better, you know, better than this. But it does come with full instructions, shows you how to do every single thing you need to do. So let's start opening up some of these packages and see what we can find. So, solid metal chassis rail. That's going to be about the way it's going to be right there. I think this is going to be the left side here. It's got spots for the shock towers, and you've got multiple holes for multiple things. Even stuff on the top, you can put all kinds of different things you want to do with that there. Bear with me as I open most of this stuff here. This is going to be the other side of the rail. Has a nice beveled end here with some nice, you know, anodizing. I think it's probably from when they machined it. All right, so here's the one that matters. This is the big old package full of all kinds of goodies. So, all right. And again, another bag. They love bags over there. So, let's go ahead and dive into this. Lots of stuff to go through here, so maybe I can move the camera. Maybe we can get you a little bit closer here. All right, let's try that. That's a little bit better. So, bag you get, of course, the BRX01 narrow axles. This is the rear one here. Very nice. And I see we've got black covers now instead of the red. I like that. That's better for me. The wheel installation tool for the Steelies. This is a virtually indestructible piece that goes in the front on the lip. It's kind of like just a little bumper protector to keep the body from popping off. Is kind of the idea behind that. Oh, it even sends a pinion. So you get a 12-tooth pinion with it as well. 32 pitch gears. Let's get the front one out here. And of course, most of the stuff is assembled, so you don't have to put together everything. All right, here's the front BRX01 narrow axle, set up for behind the axle steering or front steering, whichever one you decide you want to do. And of course, it's got a spot you can put leaf springs, and of course, you know, you can put. Of course, it's set up for linked, so there's that there. And of course, the 1.55 classic 16-hole Steelies, which go nice with these 1.55 road trackers. I think these are road trackers. Yeah, road trackers. So, very good, sticky little 1.5 tire. Real scale. Has all the nice look to it there. All right. Now, this is something new that they have come up with. This is no, we're not going to look at that yet. Hang on. So, the waterproof receiver box. So, it is their own design. It does have brass inserts in it, along with the cap, the top, and it has kind of Traxxas-esque look to it to put receiver wires in. Also, in this, it also has brass inserts in there. Let's see if I can get it in there where you can see it. Yeah, see the brass inserts? Yeah, that's going to be good there. So you got a little bit less chance of tearing things up. All right, so here is a micro servo. Now this is designed for the 2-speed that this thing comes with. And another good thing, this may, don't quote me on it, but this may be a good shifting servo for the TRX4. I think I remember Jason telling me about that, but I'm not quite sure of that. Bag full of nuts and bolts. Hopefully they'll be a little bit better organized than that. And of course, 4mm badass rod ends with stainless steel pivot balls. Another bag of tiny screws. And of course you get a set of Boom Racing Voodoo shafts, and these are the older style with the replaceable knuckles. And you get these come with it, so you get metal shafts, and then you get a set of coilovers. Now, this truck probably needs to be leafed. I get that, trust me, and it's going to happen with mine anyway. I'll be leafed eventually. As for now, it will be built with these. These are the shocks it comes with, adjustable coilover with different type springs. You can get soft and hard and medium. All right, so then this will go with this. This is the motor mount, or this is the motor, excuse me. The motor with a newly designed spur. Man, that thing rolls smooth. It's got full machine gears inside of it, and that thing moves nice and smooth there. I like that. And the transfer case, and this is the one that they sell for the Defender 110 and Defender 90, that is set up for the anti-torque twist, so you can go in and you can choose which one you want to do, you know, depending on how you set it up. Bag full of, oh, look at that. Huh. You get a 25 tooth servo horn, and of course all your wideners and all that stuff, and then you get, that's going to be from the motor to the transfer case, I'm sure. A lot of little spacers. They got shock spacers and nuts for the wheel nuts and all that stuff. This is a machined servo mount, I think is what this is here. And of course this is set up to move, you can move the servo around however you want it to sit in the chassis rails there. I'll get to that in a minute there. Let's get these out so we can show these off here. Oh, and then the low profile skid for the transfer case. And then this is a setup for, so when you set this motor up, there's no way to see what size the pinion is in here, correct? Correct. So when you put the motor in this piece here, all right, so it's got a guide in it that has, let's see if I can get in there so you can see it. See, it says 9 tooth and 10, 11, 12. So what you do is when you get it, you line it up so when it's smooth with the anodized piece here, or the machined piece there, that's how you know you've got it lined up. So then you tighten it down and you put it in the truck, and then it will sit, you know, it bolts up like that, and you can move it up and down however you want it to go. So it's a good way to keep the gear mesh just right. Front shock towers, of course, you know, and they actually, so I showed the chassis rail, so this is cool here. So the way this actually sits in here, it's kind of like inset into the chassis rail. See, so it's smooth on that end, you know, like that. See, it makes it look like all one piece. It's really cool, really nice, good design. I like that design. It's one of the motor mounts. Not gonna get that yet. Battery and electronics tray. It sits over the, right, you know, like in the chassis rail, it sits over like this just about. That's what the holes on the top of the rail are for, is for this. I mean, I'm sure you builders, you know, you use what you want to use. Panhard mount, I believe. Or no, it's another motor mount, sorry. That's a motor mount. Servo mount. Not sure what that is. This is for the 2-speed. It's a small little rod, very, very tiny. Of course, you get rod ends for that as well. Now, this goes along with this here. I'll tell you, this is the body mount. Now, this mount, or this body, was designed specifically for the LC70 body. That's what this chassis was designed around. I know a lot of you will be okay with that. Some of you probably will not. So this bolts to the back of the LC70 in the bed, and it lets it so the whole truck, it will tilt up like this. And this is the mount that goes in the front, in the chassis rail in the very front. And what will actually happen is you bolt there. It's somewhere in here. I didn't see it, so I don't know where it is. So there is, oh, they're in here, I think. Anyway, So what happens is this bolts to the chassis. So when the body folds down, it clips into this. So it has like a body holder type deal. This is the same thing. I think this is what bolts to the body. So and then these little spacer things stick out here, and they go, and it snaps into that. That's how that works. Pretty cool. Neat little design there. Of course, steering link, panhard mount, or panhard rod, and fully adjustable too. So they gave you all this length here so you can adjust your panhard rod as however you want it to be. So they thought of that. Then of course, our aluminum links. There's always some aluminum links. So that's it for the unboxing of all this here. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build this. I had plans to be at RRW this Sunday. Today is Friday the 6th, or 7th. Today's the 7th. So I was going to go to RRW this weekend, this Sunday, with this truck to show everybody built and ready to go. I'm still building my LC70 body. This is what it's going to wind up. This is the color it's going to wind up being. I'm still putting it together. I'm not done with it yet. But we had a death in the family, so we head out tomorrow to go out of town to the funeral. So I'm kind of not going to have it done. I'm going to try and build it and have it completed enough to where I can maybe take it with me and get some shots while I'm there. Not real sure. It all depends on how tonight goes. So by the time you see this, though, you'll know, because I'm going to do this in parts. I'm going to do this video, the unboxing, and talk about it, and then we're going to do the next video will be time lapse of me building it and showing different things. When I get to certain spots, I'll show it off, like how to mount this and how to put the motor together, you know, shocks, the drive shaft. I'll stop it and do little things here and there, and then the third one will be completed and running. So there'll be 3 parts to this video. This is just part 1 here. Hope you guys enjoy it. Watch it, like it, subscribe, get ready, because we're going to have a lot of this. I'm going to be showing these off a whole bunch. So just enjoy, and we'll see you next time.